How's it going? Back out at the range today. I've got a new optic that we're going to be going over. This is the Swampfox Raider. It is a 1x Micro Prism optic. This optic has a etched reticle, meaning that when it's turned off you can still see the black reticle. It's etched into the glass, and it can also be illuminated either green or red. This is the green version, and it's got the bullet drop compensation reticle, and we'll go over that a little more in just a moment. I'm going to be testing it with my IWI Tavor today. You've probably seen this rifle in the past. This is a blast, and I also wanted to use it because these bullpups are not known for their accuracy. I've had great accuracy with this. I don't think it will cause any problems today, but we will go ahead and take a look. So now let's go and see what comes with it in the box. Alright, so in the box it comes with lens covers, a 1.1 and 1.6 inch mounts. As you can see, the 1.6 inch mount is currently on there, but you also have the 1.1 inch mount just in case. On the front of the optic you'll have the honeycomb anti-reflection cover. Also comes with an S-wing wrench, a T25 wrench as well, and your microfiber cloth. So that's what you're going to get out of the box. Alright, so this comes in at about 2.2 inches tall and about 2.05 inches wide. So the Swampfox Raider uses a CR2032 battery. The battery compartment is located on the side, so that is pretty easy to swap out batteries if needed. Alright, the Raider is equipped with 10 brightness settings. The two lowest settings are compatible with night vision. Press up to obviously get more brightness and down for the opposite. If you hold the down button for 3 seconds, you will manually turn it off. The Raider has a bullet rise compensation reticle, which allows for close quarter engagements while also allowing for mid-range precision. As you can see on the reticle, you have an arrow with a little stem and then 2 additional dots. The tip of your arrow is going to be your 0 for 50 and 200 yards. The bottom of your stem is going to be your 0 for 15 yards. Your first dot down from the stem is going to be your 0 for 10 yards, and your bottom circle is going to be your holdover for 5 yards, which will help for closer engagements. The Raider has a total range of 90 MOA for both windage and elevation, with a reticle adjustment of 1 MOA. As you can see, those adjustments can be made on the top and the side. Alright, so now that we got all the fun stuff done, we'll start here at 50 yards, and we'll check our 0, and then we'll go down and we'll do all the holdovers and see how those line up. Again, this is calibrated for 223 or 5.56. I believe a 62 grain projectile. We're shooting 55 grain FMJ today, but it should be close enough, so we'll see what we get. Alright, so we're here at 50 yards. I'm going to put some rounds on center mass and see what kind of group we can get. And then once we do that, once we get a good group, we'll move in and we'll test our holdovers. Alright, let's go take a peek. Alright, so here's our group. I was aiming right about here. So again, this is a 1x optic, so the tip of your arrow is going to look pretty small in this, so I'm happy with this. We got one a little high, but for the most part, I'll take that for 55 grain FMJ. So now for the reticle, we'll test out the holdovers. And again, it's nice. This optic can be illuminated green or red, or if it's completely off, since it is etched into your dot, that means if you run out of battery or you just want to use your reticle, still shows up black. Alright, now we're going to be testing at 15 yards. Probably don't need to be shooting off a bench, but this is for science. So we're going to shoot off the table. I did add stickers to the target to give a more direct view of where I'm aiming, so you don't have to just take my word for it. So again, at 15 yards, we're going to be using the bottom stem of the arrow, and that's going to be our holdover for 15 yards. So we'll do a couple shots on there and see how we do. go take a peek. Alright, so here's our 5 shots. So that's our 15 yard holdover. Again, on the reticle, this is going to be the bottom stem. So for close engagements, obviously if you're zeroed at 50 yards, anything between 0 and 50 you're going to be under. So that's where you're going to get if you want to be down. So next step, we'll get even closer and we'll test those. Alright, so now we're here at 10 yards. I'll be using my next little sticker up there to test the holdover for that. So on this reticle, it's going to be the first circle of the 2. That'll be your holdover for 10 yards. Push a couple shots on there and see where we're hitting. Alrighty. So these are coming just a fuzz lower. Obviously we have one in there. At this close, you can clearly see your circle is on that. So I know that's not an issue, but this group is good. So it tells me it might be just a fuzz low, but that's nothing that's going to cause you any problems. That's certainly close enough. So the last test we'll test up here, and this will be at 5 yards for the holdover. We'll do a couple more shots on there and see where we are. So we're here at 5 yards. I've got one more set of stickers on the top. We'll do our second dot down on the reticle. This is the bottom dot. This is our 5 yard holdover. So we'll get some shots on here and see if we keep with the trend of being a little lower. We'll see what happens. Alright, so here's our shots at 5 yards. So as we can see, our groups are pretty good for all the areas. Again, so out here at 50 yards, with it being a 1X, this is pretty difficult to see, but we got a good group. With these groups being a little lower, what that tells me is I might just need to bring my reticle up a little bit, so I might need to make a small adjustment, and that will fix that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, since we did this without the stickers, I want to verify my 50 yard zero just so I can confirm that these holdovers are good. So I've added a couple more stickers so I can see this a little farther back at 50 yards. I'm going to make one adjustment on the dot. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit and then see if we can't get all of our shots on our tape right there. So. Take a peek. Alright, so here we are. This is our new group right here. As you can see, I brought it up a little bit. I brought it up 3 clicks, which is going to be 3 MOA. So at 50 yards, that's going to be 1.5 inches. So I can probably actually bring that down one more click, which will bring me down 1/2 inch at 50 yards. So doing that, that'll get these spot on, but with the consistency of where these are, that shows me that these holdovers are going to be good for whatever distance you need. And again, your zero for 50 yards is also going to get you zeroed at 200 as well, which is pretty much going to have you taken care of for anything you would probably need. So again, it's a great optic. I've really enjoyed shooting it. It is a little harder to see these tiny little stickers at 50 yards, but more than likely you're not aiming for 4 little stickers. As far as the view from the optic at 50 yards, it's very easy to see everything here. Like I said, it's got a good field of view, so you get a very wide picture of what all is back here, which makes it very nice. The glass quality is very, very good. It's very clear. And then again, with the anti-reflection honeycomb on the front, that makes it nice too. So overall, I'm very happy with it. It's definitely one that I would probably consider keeping on that. That's not what I normally run on that rifle, but it certainly got me tempted.